So hello guys, welcome to my channel and today is day 55 of my self journaling process. So let's start the journaling part and yeah. So as you know that I was traveling in the train, so my train was scheduled to reach my destination at around 7 in the morning, but it got late and it reached at around 7:50. So my reporting time was 8 a.m. and it is quite a good means uh, reputed organization, I will say. So I don't want to miss that, and I got late. So uh, actually, if I will say you how I get there, you will know which location it was, so I will not reveal that. So by some means I reached there. Actually, the interview was in a hotel. So I reached there at around, I reached there at 8:45. No, 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 8:30. 8:30 exactly. I reached the hotel, and I was not wearing the formals, and the interview was, means the dress code was formals. So I went to the washroom, and what happened is, in the washroom, I knew that I was late, so I have to reach the uh, interview room or registration room as soon as possible. So what I did is I uh, changed my pant in the uh, what do you say, that washroom having western toilets, and for the upper part I didn't went into it. I just because my all my stuff was open in the washroom, so anyone coming in the washroom, they can steal anything. So for that I just went, and for the upper part I changed it in the washroom itself. So many of the people, they were coming inside for coming inside, and they saw me. Okay, so not a big thing, you know we all are males, right? So after that, what happened, I just changed my dress and wear formals, and then I approached the reception area to ask whether in which area the interview was scheduled, because I was not able to find that. So I got the thing, and some of the higher authority or official, I will say, uh, he was coming at the time, and he told me that you are not late for the interview. And I responded that okay, sir, and I went with him because I know that if he knew that I am having an interview, so he obviously, he's some authority, he is some part of the interview process. So I followed him, and I reached the room. So when I entered the room, every seats were occupied, and near the gate there were two seats in which the stuffs of the candidates were there, and I put my stuffs there, and I stood there, and all the officials that were in the room, they told me that I am late. So I just stood there with my documents, and this person with whom I shared the lift and reached the when means reached the interview room. So he is the highest authority. So he got there and ordered them that they have to conduct my interview. So luckily, I will say that he came as a god, and due to him, I was able to appear in the interview. So my interview, I did the registration part, and yeah, after that I was scheduled. There were various panels, and I was scheduled for panel 3, and I just got there, and after that they called my name. I got into there, and for your surprise, I will say, and for my surprise also, one of the interviewer, so actually he saw me naked and only upper body. So he was constantly smiling throughout the interview process, and yeah, he was smiling. So the interview was quite good as compared to others, and got over. So after that, I just carried my stuff, and changed my formals in the washroom itself, and wear casuals, and got out of the hotel. And there I was standing outside, because in that place where the interview was scheduled, on that day itself my friend was having his birthday. So we thought of that, we will enjoy. So uh, post completion of my interview, so what happened is, emergency occurred, and his classes were scheduled got scheduled, and he has to stay there. And he stayed there, and I reached his home late. I reached there at 4. So actually we had planned that we'll go some nice restaurant, and we'll have some meals, nice meals, and then we'll enjoy. But it didn't occur. So what we do is, I just got there, and when he came back to his hostel, I got there. So after that, his roommate was also there. So uh, we all thought of something uh, in quick, because I was having a train scheduled at 9, and I got there at 4 or 5, I think. So got there, and so we, my friend and I, went to the market, and uh, brought some Maggie and other cold drinks, chips, and then we got back to the room. We cooked Maggie, and so on that day I prepared the Maggie itself. And post preparation of the Maggie, we eat it together, and then we had a talk around how the life is going and everything, friend stuff. So how the life is going, what the future is, what we are going to do in the near future, what are our plans, and everything. So after that, when it got around 7:30, I have to leave for the railway station. So it's quite away, so that's why uh, to leave earlier. Then I leave for my station, and got there at time. And I got into the train and headed back towards my institute. So this is it, how my day looks like. And talking about the resolutions, so I had completed 0 resolutions out of 21. So this is it from my side for today. Hope we'll meet soon. We'll meet tomorrow also. So bye bye guys.